Stargazers around the globe have begun witnessing one of the rarest events in the solar system. The planet Venus has begun its transit across the face of the sun as seen from Earth. The Arctic, Northwest America, the Western Pacific and Eastern Asia will witness the entire 6-hour passage. Other regions will catch the start or the end. The event won't be seen again for another 105 years. Well, to get more on this, we're joined by our online science correspondent, Jonathan Amos. And Jonathan, we won't expect to see this again in our lifetimes, but it did happen 8 years ago.
Yeah, they come in pairs, these transits. They come in pairs that are separated by about 8 years. So we had one in 2004, you're right, and one now. But then you get a further separation of over 100 years before you see the next pair. And after this event, we won't see another one till 2117. So I don't know whether you'll still be around. I don't think I will be.
And just explain, what are we seeing? Because these are quite remarkable pictures.
Yeah, we're getting a range of pictures in from different telescopes around the Earth and also from space as well. We're seeing some of the observatories that are in Earth orbit looking towards the sun, and some of the best pictures, in fact, are coming from there. The pictures that we're seeing now are from the Solar Dynamics Observatory, which sits about 36,000 kilometers above the Earth and constantly stares at the sun, trying to understand our star and the very strange way that it behaves. Sometimes it belches out billions of tons of gas and magnetic fields, and sometimes this material comes in our direction. So that's what it's doing up there, but it's also taking these marvelous pictures of Venus going across the face of the sun. I have to say these pictures are slightly speeded up here. Venus is not moving that fast. This whole event takes about 6.5 hours, 6 hours, 40 minutes, something like that. So we're 2 hours in.
Wow. And put this into context for us. What do we learn from this?
Well, if you go back to the 18th century, I mean, this was a hugely significant scientific event because it was an event that could be used to measure the distance between the Earth and the sun. Back then, they didn't know what the figure is. We know what it is today. It's 149 million kilometers, but they were very unsure. And because they were unsure about that distance, they didn't know the distances to the other planets in the solar system. So they sent ships out all around the world and they measured the times that Venus just touched the sun and just left the sun. And because those times are different in different parts of the world, depending where you look, you can use a system of triangulation, of parallax, to work out the distance, and that's what we did. Today it's a bit more of a curiosity. It's a great spectacle, but still some science as well. If you look at Venus as it goes across and the sun, its rays coming through the atmosphere of Venus, you can learn something about the middle layers of the Venusian atmosphere, its mesosphere.
Jonathan, thank you very much, and don't look at it directly, I assume. Thank you.